Welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to showcase an application that I have created. So my application is an AI powered vulnerability analysis platform. So as you can see, this is the landing page, which also happens to be the main dashboard here. So here we can see the total number of scans that we have run, the total vulnerabilities found, critical issues, and the success rate of the scans. So here we have three menus. So let's start with uploading the files. Since my application mainly works by taking in the source code files and analyzing them to find vulnerabilities and then report all the vulnerabilities and the remediations to fix it back to the user. So let's click on start upload here. As you can see, we have two sections here. One is upload source code and another is URL security scan. So URL security scan is part of the dynamic testing in my application, in which you are going to provide a URL to your application of your deployed web application so that the dynamic testing can take place. And the other part of my code is upload source code, which basically comes under static testing, in which you upload your source code and the code will be analyzed by the various frameworks that I have integrated in this application. So let's start with URL security scan. Let's take a target URL. This is a local website that I have hosted using Docker. And then when I click on start URL scan, since my tool uses OASP Zap open source framework in the backend, so as soon as the scan starts, if you go to the OASP Zap, as you can see, the scan has been transferred back to this application. So my application acts as a user interface for OASP Zap, at least for the dynamic testing part. So here, as you can see, the scan is being conducted. It may take some time, let's say 2 or 3 minutes. So we are going to wait for the scan to be completed. Alternatively, what we could also do is we could take a look at the previously generated reports which were generated by OASP Zap instead of waiting for this progress bar to complete all the way. Let's go to dashboard and let's take a look at the previous URL scans that we have run. Let's go a bit further down here, report section, URL scan. Yeah, as you can see, after the scan has been run, we get a report similar to this. We get the OASP Zap report, which is in HTML format. Since the application that we tested was very vulnerable, we are able to find out many vulnerabilities here: medium, low, informational, uh, the the top alerts that were found, and every vulnerability in detail is being listed here. So this was the dynamic testing aspect of my application. So when we move on to the static testing, what we are going to do is again go to start upload page, and instead of going to URL security scan, we are going to upload our source code files here. So here I have many vulnerable source code files here. Let's try to upload all of them. So my application supports every language, whether it be Java, JavaScript, C++, Python, Dockerfile, Go, everything. So Dockerfile isn't really a programming language, but still you can scan your Docker configurations. Why can we do that? I'll let you know in a moment. Let's click on upload file for this file. And now we are redirected to the scanning page here. So here we have some options on which tools that we have to use. So I have integrated 4 open source frameworks. One is for dynamic analysis and other 3 are for static analysis. So since we are not testing a website directly here, so what we are going to do is disable OASP Zap here. We are going to enable Trivy, Git leaks, and Code QL. So Code QL is used to analyze the code quality, and Git leaks is used to detect secrets in our source code. So what do I mean by secrets? All the API keys that you may have accidentally left in your code during deployment, all of those will be flagged by Git leaks. And Trivy is used for configuration management, configuration security testing, and scanning containers itself. So CodeQL and GitLeaks is developed by GitHub itself, and we are also going to enable the two options. One is saved details results to database and generate AI-powered consolidated report. So what enabling this does is that, first of all of our scan information will be stored in an SQLite database, and we'll also have an option to generate an AI-powered report, which will be in PDF format. So let's click on Run Security Scan here. As you can see, what each and every tool does, it's being listed here. So even this scan takes a while, 5 to 6 minutes. So let's just look at the previously generated reports, which were generated by this scan itself. So let's go to the dashboard section for that, and let's say we are taking this scan. As you can see, let's come to the consolidated AI report section to the last. As you may remember, we used 3 tools to scan our application, which is Trivy, GitLeaks, and CodeQL. So here we get 3 separate dashboards, 3 separate vulnerability areas here, as you can see. One is Trevi. Okay, let's take a look at some other report which has found some more vulnerabilities so that it will be better for the user experience here. So let's click on view here. Yeah. So as you can see in this iteration, we have found a lot of vulnerabilities here. It is demonstrated or depicted in a pie chart, high, medium, lows, and we have all the vulnerabilities here in the tabular format. You can either sort from severity, CVID, title, everything. Here we also have the remediation here, the remediation for the vulnerabilities, and we can also search for things here, right? So in the same way, I have also implemented displaying the results for Git leaks tool as well as the code QL. So the same, the tabular format, which is highly interactive. You can sort each and every column. You can search within the database. You can also view the pie chart here. Then we also have legends here showing the number of high, medium, or low vulnerabilities. At last, since it might be difficult, not difficult, it might be tedious for the executive management to go through each and every report. So what we have also done here is we have created a consolidated AI report. So in the consolidated AI report, what we get is let me zoom it a bit. Yeah. So in the consolidated AI report, the reports from all these three tools are being amalgamated and then displayed by AI. So the AI model that I'm using in backend is GPT 4.1 Nano. So as you can see, this is great as an executive summary here. We get the scan summary, the number of tools that were used, the number of vulnerabilities and their categorization. We can view, we can see it in a tabular format, in pie chart, and the kinds of vulnerabilities that were found and the number of vulnerabilities sorted by severity according to each tool. And then we also have executive summary, recommendations, and each and every vulnerability that we found in a tabular format. So apart from report generation and apart from this dashboard, we also have an even more descriptive dashboard. If you go to the reporting section and then click on dashboard in any scan, here we can see a very comprehensive dashboard which goes one step beyond our main dashboard, which is also our landing page. So here we can also again see total scans, vulnerabilities, critical issues, and success rate. On top of that, we also have a pie chart here, right? Classifying the severity of the vulnerabilities, what tool was able to categorize how many vulnerabilities, the recent scans, the most common vulnerabilities that were found, and the CVID of each and every vulnerability. So this software or this application is still under development. There are many features that I desire to add, and I'll keep on updating my videos as soon as I add any new feature that is of value. So that was it for this video, and I hope you like my demonstration. Thank you.